right, let's talk about the autopilot client's mindset. I know you might be thinking, oh man, I don't need mindset, or is this all foo-foo, woo-woo? And the answer is no. But when building a business, and especially one that incorporates leverage selling, which we're going to be doing, tech, autopilot, things like that, it's really important to separate the mindset versus the model. And I'll talk about that in a minute with the 50-50 principle. But first, I want to dive into the autopilot client's mindset and why it's so important. Because first of all, when you're incorporating and building any kind of system or doing something new, it's really important to at least know the difference between some things that you thought to be true and accurate and the actual reality. Now, I have built dozens of micro offers and utilize this marketing in my business forever. This is the first time that I'm actually teaching this outside of our high-end mastermind. So I've always found that it's really important to understand mindset and why it matters, especially in automation. So before we dive in, let's look at this. I mean, times have changed, right? And people don't buy in like 1, 2, 3, or the traditional ascension model. Let me get a freebie, and then let me get, a $7 thing, and then a $97 thing, and then a $397 thing, and then a $997. It's just so old school, right? And times have changed. So it's really important that we start to shift our beliefs and our thoughts, our actions and our results. All right. We have a whole mindset model called Spark. I won't get into that here, but the right mindset really helps you to overcome some of these obstacles, stay motivated, make decisions that align with your business model. So talking about model, there's something that I call the 50-50 principle. And it's basically your mindset and your business model, whether it's with autopilot clients or anything that you do in your business, right? So your mindset, how you look at something, how you are going to approach something, the story that if you haven't had success with something in the past, you've tried something and you're like, oh, this isn't going to work for me. Or maybe you're like, I am going to try it again, but you take too long to execute and implement. Those are all mindset or limiting belief issues. And so we want to start to shift that. Mindset is 50%, and your model, your business model, is the other 50%, right? Now, as you start to grow and scale your business, it becomes 90%, mental and a very, very strategic, which we will also get into here. But I want you to be really aware that this isn't, like a coloring book, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just color and it's done. There's thinking that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to release any limiting beliefs that you have about low ticket means low value. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I want to talk about shifting from time for money to leveraged income or leveraged selling. So one of the important shifts that you can make to protect your time or get your time back is moving from a time for money model and a time for money mindset into leveraged income. All right. Oftentimes, if you are an employee, you want to eject from corporate, you're just starting out, or you are a seasoned, entrepreneur slaying the game. It doesn't matter if you're at, trying to get to 6 figures, at 6 figures, at 7 figures, at 8 figures. I can tell you, after building 7 and 8 figure businesses, that mindset follows you. And it's always a work in progress. It's just a different level and different conversations that you start having with yourself. All right. So let's talk about the time for money model time for money mindset so that you can release that. First of all, the time for money mindset is that you're limited by the hours in the day, or you have to clock 8 hours in a day to be successful or productive. And that's not the case. Or that your income is tied to your time that you have worked, right? So I put in my 8 hours and I'm going to hopefully get paid for that, or I have to put in 10, or I'm an entrepreneur, so I have to work more. I work about 3 hours a week, sometimes a little more. It depends. It can fluctuate. Sometimes it'll be 20, but never more than that. Scaling requires more hours. No, it does not, right? When done right at the very beginning, scaling can set you free. It's about making more money with less effort and less expense. In the meantime, let's shift over to the better part, which is leveraged income mindset. All right. Income is not tied to your personal time. Maybe before the internet, but not anymore. Systems are your secret weapon. They are your hardest working employee, and they will work for you 24/7, 365. So you're going to really turn your business into a sales machine. If you are the sales system, you will never be able to get your time back and free up. So you want to duplicate yourself and turn your leverage selling and your systems into that sales machine so that you can be operating 24/7 and actually enjoy your life, which is what you signed up for, right, in the first place. And then scaling happens through optimization, through not more hours. So looking at, is this working? What do I need to tweak? Is there anything different that I need to do? The next thing that I want to talk about is the power of building a buyer's list. This is so important. So I'm going to be really candid with you. I have a very large list, and I have gone through probably a lot of the same struggles that you did, right? We have dumped just hundreds of thousands of dollars, in a month, in a quarter, into ads to give away freebies. We have posted, and I've had teams post all the time ad nauseum. It was crazy. And I would get really frustrated because, it's like, wait, they come in and they either don't open the emails, it goes to spam, they get lost, their emails bounce, or it's a grab and go. It's like a dine and dash. Let me get your thing and take off. And it didn't matter how much value I gave them. I mean, I gave them my authored book for free. I gave them programs. I even did a test and gave a $5,000 program for free. And do you know 10% of the people completed it? But when people paid, 98% of the people completed it and got results. So it was really a testament to a buyer list, creating a buyer's list. So creating a buyer's list really helps you to, first of all, identify ideal target audience. They're far more valuable than a freebie seeker or, just someone, a tire kicker, right? Someone that's just trying to see what you've got. Now, look, there's nothing wrong with someone buying what you have. They come in, they look, they go, yep, he or she is for me. I'm going to buy the premium offer. Or, hey, I'm glad I invested X and it's not for me, and they punch out. But at least you have provided value to them, and you have both been able to save yourselves time so that they can see if they're the right fit and either self-select in and work with you more, or to self-select out and go find someone that's a better fit. I hope this makes sense. So they've shown an interest and they're willing to invest. That's a very big thing. Buyers are more likely to purchase. Again, 70% of buyers, again, it depends on your industry, your niche. None of the numbers I talk about are guarantees, of course, but they are more likely to purchase again. And a buyer's list is an asset that grows in value over time. I'm going to say about 5 years ago, when I was still splitting the list, 50% was freebie, 50% was buyers. I made the shift at that time to go to 100% buyer list, because someday I will sell both of my companies. And those are assets, right? And they look great. Now you might be just like, hey, I just want to, get clients, and that's okay. But if you're further down the track and you're thinking, what's another great benefit to this as you, grow and scale your company, creating a buyer's list is really going to be key. All right. So I want to help you overcome. I'm going to jump ahead a tiny bit. Later, I want to share with you why even a $17 workbook a PDF, that's it, you don't have to do a course or anything, is far more valuable than giving something away for free. It's something that we tested and evolved into our other programs. So I haven't shared that again outside my mastermind, but I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys. I think you'll love it. All right. I really want to talk about this final thing, which is overcoming limiting beliefs about low ticket offers. I had this too. I thought, oh, low ticket is beneath me. Low ticket is, not very good. Low ticket doesn't provide value. Low ticket, drama. Like I just had for a very long time, many years, like I'm the high ticket girl. I can, do a one call close on a 6-figure deal in, 18 minutes, 30 minutes, in 45 minutes, I can close a $60,000 client for 3 months. Like, it's just, I had this real hang up. I'm being really honest with you because maybe you feel that way too, or you're wondering about it. So first of all, you're not alone. Like, a lot of people have limiting beliefs about low ticket offers. Low ticket does not mean low value. I mean, this program is a great example. I could certainly change the pricing on this to $3,000, add in a monthly call, and it would sell like hotcakes, right? It is the value is in the result that someone can get. And if you want to, provide the value that gets the result, whether that's in a PDF, a workbook, a journal, a mini course, whatever it is, a live workshop, whatever. Low ticket is simply the low risk entry point for high value clients. Again, we're going to talk about this in the golden thread, which is your absolute key to making all of this work. So if you're thinking, I can't make real money with low ticket offers, instead, the low ticket offers are going to create serious prospects, leads, what we call buyers, right? And this consistent micro cash flow that can offset the cost of your ads if you're running ads. Side note on ads. If you're like, look, I've tried ads, they suck, I can't get it to work, I've wasted a lot of money, I will do a separate special module on ads because the way Facebook has done it now, super duper duper easy, all right? We are always at break even, but later we'll talk about other things like bumps and back end premium offers, and that's really where your cash flow comes from. But you don't want to have to pay for your marketing. So this is a great way to offset that. Serious clients don't buy low ticket offers. Not true. I'm going to tell you a very quick story. I had purchased a $5,000 ticket to go to a 3-day live event in Texas. I'm in California. Instead, there was another person that was doing a 3-day live event for $197. And it was just a little more aligned with what I was looking for at that time in my business. So the 5K event, no refund. I walked away, bought the 197 ticket, spent 3 days there. And on the second day, I bought an $18,000 program cash. I just pay in full. So please realize that I have clients that do this all the time as well. They'll buy an entry-level program. They'll buy even a 2K, 3K, 5K, one of our programs, Sales That Scale, Spark, things that come into play in Powerhouse, and then they'll very quickly upgrade, all right? So smart clients will often test the waters with a lower ticket purchase before making a really big investment. Changing these beliefs about what I prefer to call micro offers. They are lower priced programs in a self-liquidating offer. We'll get into that later, is really important because you're going to be able to really start to make some mindset shifts to be able to provide value, not over deliver, not over bloat your offers, right? But to create these really perfect instant yes offers where someone can, take a 2-minute read and a 10-second decision and go, yep, I'm in. So I look forward to helping you with all of these things. And I hope this was helpful. I look forward to really hearing about your success and the shifts that you get to make in your autopilot clients mindset.